Hello, hello. Welcome back once again to another episode in our Denmark playthrough. We did just suffer a crash at April of the next year, so we've been rolled back a little bit. We've already dealt with this colony, so we will have them rejoin again. And we did not pose a threat for that gentleman. We're back at the start of our parliament. Did we roll back all the way? We'll have to see. In any case, we can create a colony here. We'll send in some people. And that'll do it for that one. We probably lost, we lost our free event ships. And then let's see if it's going to break. Apparently not. So I want to select these guys and get them healed up. So we'll send them to port in Rostock. Rostock is a good port. And we'll call... I hope we didn't lose our good cabinet member. I'm concerned for him. Nope, he's still there. He's promoting innovative. Mr. Corfitz. So we'll go... Castleworks again. And then one thing I wanted to check on are the economies of some of these other vassals. So if we go Diplo, and we go to Manage Subjects, and we look at their economies, they're all pretty poor, aren't they? I guess tax base might be better. So Magua is making some good money. But nobody else, really. We go quite a ways down to find our next colony. And then our other colonies don't really rate. Kajiptuk has some, Avalon has some, Patepsko has hardly any, and Manhattan is super impoverished. What happened to them? Do they have nobody living there? They do have nobody living there, but they have about the same nobody as everybody else, I think. 33,000 in Patapsco, 29,000. They shouldn't be this this earth-shatteringly poor. I tell you what, Manhattan. I tell you what. I think we'll develop you some new colonies. If we look over here, we got copper. That's good. And if we look over here, we're going towards iron and coal. That's good too. And I don't want to surrender everything to France. It looks like they might get a big province there. Yeah, a big one down to Lenape. I do not like that. So we're going to get you some settlers from Zealand. We're going to get you some more settlers over there from Vasta Gotland. We'll spread them out a little bit. And we'll get you some Connecticut settlers from Holstein. I haven't looked at my control in a little while, but I feel like he's been there for a little while. Yeah, they're almost done. We can afford to move him. And then we'll go look at our debates again. We've got aristocratic, inward, and naval support. Naval support is a free click every single time. We can double down on naval. We can remove toll castles. That's all excellent. Our nobility hates us, though, because we've not supported them effectively in this parliament. Every click that's not theirs lowers their satisfaction by quite a bit. And clicking on them doesn't bring it back. It just does other things and pisses off the other estates. So we'll go for a CB, an upland, and then we will bring in the regulars. we'll get the game rolling again. I guess I do need to rebuild these castles that I started. So we'll get that one. The Council of Trent, again, disappointing. We get a different child. I thought we got a female child last one, so maybe maybe sex is determined at birth in EU5. Are either of these suitable? Oh, the cities are in good places over here in Oronuku. What's this? Mr. Pau Laxmond. Pau Laxmond is a sheriff of several important territories in Denmark and is known for managing crucial territories and engaging in important domestic diplomatic matters. As the owner of numerous farms and properties, he is not only rich and influential, but surely also very skilled, which makes him an attractive person for our court. For 1,000 ducats, we can invite him to court. He is slightly skilled, nothing amazing. Not 1,600 ducats worth of skill. These guys want me to support them again. I will. Here, we're not going to drill them. We're just going to launch this invasion. I don't think I can really get back to 50. So Sweden, you're gonna die. Maybe I should have taken a look at the naval stuff. I'm not too worried about it though. Launch these guys. We'll split them in half and send half down to work on Stockholm right away. We'll give them a monastery. Okay. Let's get these two fleets and this fleet. These are my galleys and my carracks. And we'll send them all out here to deal appropriately with the port of Stockholm. We will merge them all. And we will put a family member in charge. Dan. Ah, yes, Mr. Von Selly, who needs a wife. Deja vu all over again. Life in Copenhagen. We lose support, or we lose 500. Well, I think we're punting on this this parliament. We don't want to take the N-word. That's bad for our colonialism, which benefits from outward. Susan Skite, a Lutheran. A lot of Lutherans in my court, it seems. No sign of their armies anywhere. There's a few levies trapped in between my stacks of regulars. Are all my vassals obeying and behaving? That's amazing. We'll put them all on aggressive. Or are they disloyal? Lithuania, no, only those two are disloyal. Those guys are getting their butts kicked. Some of these other guys should move to engage. Where are these guys going? They're engaging. They're on the run now, so we can just head after the other towns. Why aren't my vassals doing anything? Are you guys okay? I did set you all to aggressive, correct? What if I give you joining orders? They have joining orders. Very interesting lack of action on part of my vassals here. None of them have any liberty desire. 3 of them have low loyalty. Oh, Narki has low loyalty. As does Lithuania Minor. That's fine, that's fine. We'll max this out, because this helps with loyalty usually. I would like to see these guys generally do some useful things, but I guess they've decided not to. Are my southern vassals making moves? Who's doing what? Looks like they're all called in. Very strange. Very, very strange. They haven't gone Swedish on me, have they? I don't think so. I don't see any. The Siege of Stockholm has been won. Some of our guys are over here. Iceland has shown up in a big way with 2 stacks. Narki and Sodermanland decidedly not pulling their weight. Tuchola is moving over. Nobody else is anywhere to be seen, really. Where did they come from? This guy, we've seen this. We told him that he's not a threat just moments ago. Apparently we've got to deal with an army in Uppsala. This is very, very odd behavior. Those mountains, they must be mountains. If we can't move there, they are mountains. Well, let's move over there, take the central province. Oh, look, I can take 7 stability or 1.6 thousand ducats. Tough, tough choice. With these ducats, I can build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can build quite a few. Galleys, or not galleys, light ships, caravels. So we'll build them. We'll get these guys over to Stavanger. We'll get these guys over to Uppsala, make sure that Uppsala falls, and that we don't get any Swedes popping up behind our borders. Any Swedish surprises. Let's get our navy over here to support the siege, the invasion of Norway. Iceland Shipping in more guys. Iceland is the MVP. These other vassals aren't it. Split these guys up, take the two key provinces. 5 levies. Not too worried about 5. 4. They're dying. The poor peasant levies. We'll continue to push up. Maybe I should just kill that guy if his event is gonna pop up all the time like that. Kill him because he annoys me. Not for any good reason, but... we are getting some automatic expansions. Love to see that. I would like even more automatic expansions. Still can't build those. Still can't build those. We do need guns and tools. We need iron to go with those tools. In fact, I'll follow it up with a market village. Let's max this wheat and give them a couple market villages as well. I think the market villages are decent because they employ peasants directly. So we've got 5,000. We won't need to wait for all of them to promote to laborers. They can just go straight to work in the villages. They also give a little market village, where is it? They give like food capacity, which will help with growth, and then a tiny bit of trade capacity. Weaponsmiths. We will need weaponsmiths as well. We've got plenty of people in Copenhagen. Let's just put them in where we've got people waiting for work. Oh, Sweden has shown up in the south here. I think we can take them with just one stack. And I think we can push our forces further. How is this one going? We're at -1 for blockade. That's unacceptable. Get the Oslo squad over there. Ah. A new colony has formed. This is the colony behind Manhattan. They will join Manhattan. Manhattan the Impoverished. And then we will... Oh, can I not colonize? Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. Adjacent. So we will colonize there from Zealand. Zealand losing a little population as they grow. You know what? Let's, what province is this? That's a big province. I think we send another colony down here, add that to Patapsco, and then that'll be the extent of Patapsco. And we'll start to push Patapsco inland. We'll send them from Zealand. Hopefully I can head France off here and kind of get this area of, I'm not really sure, is it Pennsylvania? But it's the Appalachians, to be sure. The hills with the coal and the iron. Because those are some decent goods. What's in Rhode Island? Fiber crops, fish, and legumes. Well, we've already got some fiber crops elsewhere, so I'm not too worried about those. Oh, and the treaty of London has just totally disappeared, and England is going after Quebec. Works for me. Sorry, Quebec. I'm sure that doesn't work for you people. That's like worst case Quebec. Can we walk in? Is it melted enough? It is June. Let's get to walking in to Norway. We can take Overdal and then we can move on Levanger. Levagner. I thought I saw an army for a second, but it's just Sweden running around. The colony of Connecticut will join Manhattan. Those ones grew pretty quick. Those ones grew real quick. Some of these others in the south are taking a lot longer. Do they have, I want to see pop map. Do they just have more pops that they're kind of colonizing against, so to say? This Panama does not border on Magdalena there. Okay, why is this one taking so long? They're sending people in against 8,000, 871, 15,000. What do we have here? Danes, nobody, and nobody. So the Danes are streaming in to Babichas. And I think when we get to 10,000 size, just above that, that it flips to us, right? If we look at these, that's slightly more Danish. Yeah. So maybe more than just 90%, maybe a little bit over that. But that's it. And there's nobody living in these. That's why those are going so fast. I see. Well, if the land is there and we can have it for almost free, then why not take it? We'll send more Holsteiners out to Rhode Island. Was it all Danes who came in, by the way? Yeah. I was a little worried that some Germans might make it through. Might make it through, quote unquote, like that's a bad thing. Shouldn't say it like that. Okay, hands, you're done for. I'm tired of you. You're fired. What do they want us to support? Liberatus Ecclesiae Imperial Modifier. No, I don't support the Emperor. What has the Emperor done for me? Aside from pollute my my borders. Who is the Emperor anyways? Wenceslas the Lombard di Lussemburgo. The famous Italians of Luxembourg ruling as emperors of Germany in Bohemia. Okay. How's this war? Plus 21, of course. Of course it would only be plus 21 when there's no opposition to us. And all of... Oh, are my troops going to Upper Bavaria and dying down there? Is that what's going on? Is that why my war score is so bad? I see, I see. Can I get you out on the cheap? Not for that. I've heard that there's a sound toll that you can give up to these people. Shut down some contours. What if we should shut down the contour in Danzig? They'll just rebuild one, right? You know, that's an expensive one. If we shut down Riga and Tallinn, that's a rather cheesy way to get out of this, but I'll do it. I'm not above it. If it'll get Volgast and Tachula to pull their heads out of their butts and come help and stop losing war score, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Look at this, there's Swedes in there, aren't there? All of my provinces losing their occupation. There were Swedes in there, 242 of them. Some Norwegians over here too. I'm sorry for all of these poor peasants and whatnot who are getting caught up in it. That's an odd one. Pattaya was the capital. We sieged it, and then the capital moved to Vindelen before the auto-occupation finished. And then it became the capital. I guess, did people die because of our siege? They're at 1600, they're at 22. I don't quite know how the capital's chosen. I don't know. If you know how the capital of the province is chosen, leave a comment, because I'd love to know why that changed like that. In the meantime, chocolate imports, something more pleasant. Prominent economists have been analyzing the rapid increase in chocolate imports to our nation recently, ever since one of our neighbors came to control a large quantity of the world's known cocoa supply. Through deft trade practices, their confectionery has grown very popular even among Danish people. I thought I was the one who was controlling the cocoa. Protectionist politicians are now questioning whether such imports of luxury goods benefit Denmark, arguing that growing dependent on a good which our neighbors control leads to gold flowing out of our nation. Well, I have quite a lot of this cocoa, so I'm not sure why. Ooh, we have a new value, mercantilism versus free trade. Or we can gain importing cocoa for army reinforcement cost. Let's have a look at the new value. Mercantilism and free trade. When free trade is dominant, we get trade advantage, trade efficiency, market protection, and burgers trade capacity. So 100% more burger trading, but market protection. This reduces the market attraction that foreign markets have on our locations, making it more likely. Okay, so our markets are more likely to get caught up. Our provinces are more likely to join foreign markets, or our locations, I should say, versus mercantilism, trade maintenance down, which is currently pointless because it's so cheap, trade efficiency down, market protection up, export cost from foreign traders up. So I think we want the free trade. So we do not want to go towards mercantilism. Speaking of free trade, we can put our boy Corfitz on it. Go trade freely. This has not fallen yet. Their fort is quite stiff. If we were to siege, we would fail, or so they say. It is December. Are we going to be stuck out on this side? No. There is a pathway down here through the hills. Maybe I should take Idri and build a castle there to block that pathway. That's how. That'd be a good castle with -2 on the tactical map. Not that I need to worry tactically about the north too much here. Not a lot of opposition. I do want to see. I feel like I have a lot of castles. Okay, I have 17 of 28. We do have these guys are done. Let's gather them up in Aalborg. Merge them. Put a Estridson in charge. Berthel, do your family proud. And then we'll call them, well, we'll tell them to patrol the North Sea, the Denmark Coastal Sea. We will build them. No, that's the wrong menu. We will build them a couple more ships. Get them up to 12. And they will be the Hamburg Squadron, because that helps me remember where they're supposed to go. I guess it's Hamburg. My mistake. The siege is done. Hang on. Libertas Ecclesiae. No, I don't want to support those. I'm going to vote no against it. You can't stop me. But I do want you to stop talking to me about it. Yep, transport them. How's this automagic transport going? I see that the fleet is right there. Maps of Panama are done. Where does Bergen open onto? Is it this tile or this one? I wonder. Where's the provincial capital up here? Is it all the way up? Oh my gosh. It's all the way up there. Oh my gosh. Past the mountains. We're just going to wait there for a second and see what happens. These guys, are they exiled? No, they're just locked. They will arrive in Grundsunda shortly, and we will engage them there. Luleå is changing to Denmark. Okay, war score is going up. Panama is owned by New Spain. We've lost this. I feel like they must be all over in here. So we lost a lot there. Damn. That's frustrating. Maya, are they being invaded by new? Oh my god, they are. Well, F me then. And we've got explorers off in these parts. The Castile-Maya War. Take the capital. Damn, damn, damn. Maybe I can get around New Spain and into the other part of Mexico. I feel like that spy network is just a waste. Dan died. What a shame. He fell down a set of stairs. What's this? Are they taking casualties? The colony of Ley. They will join Manhattan. So New Spain was not, Castile rather, was not nowhere to be found. They just might have skipped over the Caribbean entirely and gone for New Spain in this area. Are they very populated? How big is New Spain? 430k against our 300k in here. 10.3 tax base against our 80 tax base. Maybe they're not so good after all. Well, our guys are settled right beside the gold. They need more laborers. They need more peasants. They need more everybody. They need more cocoa collectors. This one has a reasonable population. They're negative. They're fine. Tobacco. Can we get more tobacco? We're selling tobacco. They don't have the people. They don't have the people. They really, really don't have the people. Well, are they converting the locals? The local population is dropping pretty quick. Andalusi. There's Andalusians in my colony. Some Malians as well from Mandinka. Oh no, are they slaves? Oh no. Oh no, guys. How could you do this? That is not what I like to see, but I do suppose it's what happened this age in these times. Very regrettable. How's France doing? We have pretty good relations with them. Pretty good relations with Hungary. Why? What's this? Our diplomatic status. We need to catch up on Poland. I'm worried. Yet all we have is wheat. I mean, I guess we have all of our vassals. They count for something. What was I thinking? We do need another navy. We said we'd build another navy. So let's get some caravels. And then we'll get them, we'll have them doing the Danzig area. March is this? Nope. Okay, so let's head up here. Grab these gentlemen in Orland. How's Bergen doing? They are blockaded, so this is the correct location. Oh my gosh. The Danes are on the move. Where are they going? Are they just going to hole up in the mountains here? They're just going to hide? Is this outside our naval range? Is that why we're taking hits? Naval range? No, it is within our naval range. Let's get the boys. They're still on the move. Okay, let's get them off into... They can't land? Are these mountains? They are mountains, and it is April. It is too cold in April to land in northern Norway. Severe winter. Okay, we got that one. We'll move along to that one. Can I just go over the top? Oh, is the winter easing? Not really. Loftor has fallen. Well, let's just land and maybe do some repairs while we wait for the severe winter to cease. Speed up a little bit. It's May. Normal winter. We still can't land there in June. There, mild winter. Are these guys frozen? No. I was just clicking on the army still. Get them landed into Trondines. And we can walk over to the other one. To Ofodi. 9 guys. That's all they've got left. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Will arrive in Porges. They're running that way. Well, we can catch them in the pass. I wanted to ship my guys out of there. No, okay. Okay, just stay there. We'll bring the ship over. Bring them down. Get the cogs. Get them all the way over here. Three caravels still coming. No relations there. We could annex to Chola, I suppose. Ah, they've become properly Danish. The Jarl of Lithuania Minor has done a fine job. And I feel like I should do cultural relations with the Prussians. Can we see? I feel like there's enough Prussians in enough provinces that I don't want to worry about converting them. So we'll do that. Oh, we did annex these Lower Saxons, didn't we? So we should, they need to be above 2% to get fully tolerated. But can we, yes, we can start the annexation of Brema. And then we can do the Elbe Marshes, and then we'll have enough Lower Saxons that they can become fully accepted members of our society. How's our maritime presence out here? Going up, going up. I wonder if I can split these guys in half and then send these guys down Danzig way. Name them the Danzig Squadron. I guess it's the Gdansk Squadron, but it'll be easier for me to remember as Danzig. We will patrol the seas. Oh, it's not even a valid target. I guess we don't have the territory yet, so we don't need to worry about it. We'll re-assimilate them to the Berkney group. This guy's back. These guys are back. Look at this. Go hunt them down. Oh no. Maybe they'll make a good showing. They've got caught the Swedes with no morale. Shrewd, our ruler's son. We shall give him the finest education. Only the best for my boy. Did we get them? I think we did. Our vassal beat them off. A pathetic showing from the army of Sweden. I'm not firing Corfitz. He is doing a great job. What do you mean? He made us more innovative. He's rightfully powerful. How are our institutions? Look at this. Global trade, artillery. We're getting all kinds of stuff. It's great. 17 old research in the queue. Let's have a look at what we can get in this new age. Confessionalism, we can't get yet, but we will get global trade soon. We've got trade advantage, furniture workshops, new buildings, always good. Naval supplies output, and the Copenhagen dockyard provides the necessary ships and sailors to secure our naval dominance. Constructed within the well-suited harbors of Copenhagen, the dockyard can operate faster than most other competitors. Sailors, 33% shipbuilding speed. Shipbuilding capacity +2, so we can crank out ships. I guess that's good. I don't know, is it? Costs 1,600 to build. Yikes. I don't know if it's good. What's Port Authority? Overseas maritime traffic, enforcing regulations, collecting tariffs, and ensuring the safe flow of goods and business through the harbor. Trade capacity to owner. Is this one of these foreign buildings? I feel like I don't understand the foreign buildings. Dye workshop upgrade, hire privateers, faster exploration, cheaper colonies, that's always good, colonial range and trade range, and a new exploration CB. Is that better? No, it's the same CB. Trade companies. I feel like these are the overseas buildings, aren't they? Building requirements. Company governance can only be built if the following conditions are true. At least one of these. Have greater than 0 fully staffed trade companies. Any subject have a headquarters. The local military housing of the trade company, recruiting and training troops which shall enforce the interests of the company. So I build that in my subject. Company garrisons, company harbors. There's a lot there. Company foreign influence. Foreign building, so there's an icon for it. Trade company will try to exploit the local materials for their benefit. Foreign building. Headquarters. Trade company headquarters can only be built in foreign locations, requires us or our overlord to receive preferred market access relation type from the owner. Interesting. I'm not sure I fully understand, but we'll see. We got a lot of buildings anyways on that one. Trade maintenance, deploying trade range, and the customs house. This is not foreign. This is in our locals because it doesn't have the foreign. Okay. Market attraction, trade capacity to owner. Damn, that's a lot of capacity and a lot of market attraction. So that'll boost our markets up. Okay. On the other side, we have beer workshop, tool workshops. We're going to need those. Iron output, promotion speed, output, saltpeter workshop, workshops, a lot of workshops. Pearls, subject income, RGOs and food, institution growth. We can get more institution growth. That's good. And tactics down there. Okay, don't forget about the tactics in the economic tree. More workshops, generals, upgrade to empire, Reduce inflation cabinet action. Doesn't seem that important. I guess we could do that in mint more. Religious influence. Intelligence agency. Workshops. Okay. So all of the upgraded workshops are under global trade, basically. And then siege artillery, we can improve our siege cap by +1. And we get pistoliers. Are these an upgrade to light cavalry? Looks like it. 457. And similar like light cavalry penalties. Arquebusiers. 1.526. So that's our initiative infantry with damage taken penalties. So like an upgrade to the crossbows. Flintlock levies. Trade maintenance. Upgraded levy. The size of the units is about the same, so these regulars are going to be even more dominant. Times 0.35. Cannon workshop, shipyards, naval batteries. That's an upgrade on our coastal fort. Yeah. For more maritime presence. Okay, noted. More section chants, ship upgrades, literacy for clergies, galleons and war galleons. Because we're in Europe, we can just get a pure upgrade to the heavy ship. Okay. 450 sailors, 70 cannons. Hello. 70 cannons and 40 size. 60-30. Okay, so we can get some big warships. And we can get assault ability. Maybe we'll be able to assault. And then our other units and workshops and upgrades are basically down here. Bastions, upgraded forts, Diplorep. And the efficiency of our cabinet is down there, behind the light ship. And the heavy cav is over here, so the light cav is over here. And might be skippable. I'm not sure if we need the migration. A lot of stuff. A lot of upgraded workshops. So maybe I can skip some of the earlier workshops that I didn't quite get to. Can we walk out of here? It's December. Of course we can't. Let's pull these guys back to port. Where are these guys? You guys disembark. Take Finland. We're at +75. What do we need? Can we peace out Norway separately? Yes, we can. On all treaties. Give us a war rep. Give us prestige. Give us all your money. That's 52. What else can we take? We've got some marble over here. Oh, it's different provinces. Rogaland is 20. Berskud is only 8. What's this one? Upland, 10. A lot of bad boy, but only 36 with Sweden. What was the other one? Headmark. Okay, what if we do that? I've lost sight on it. I want to pull it up again. Yeah, there we go. We'll take that and we'll take a chunk in the middle. I think that's good. How much A is that? An impressive amount, but only with Norway and Sweden, really. Good, we'll take that. Ships are in port. These guys, come pick up these guys. You guys just come back. You're going to get picked up automatically. You're going to walk down at least. The colony of Narragansett, Rhode Island. They will join Manhattan. Okay, and we did get the cutoff on France, so they're going to have to go through these guys up here, who I think are the Iroquois. The Iroquois. Ruler's distant cousin. Let's send her to Kiev. Where is the province over here? Is that like one area and then some wasteland? I'm not sure if these are any good. Well, there's gold over there at least. But that's going to have terrible access, isn't it? Oh no, there's a harbor. It's kind of a lot to invest. It might not be too bad. I guess I should invest in it. This is going to be all the deep Amazon. That's a huge area. Is that just going to be all uncolonizable wasteland? It's huge. Is that going to take forever to explore? I'm not going to send anybody. I would rather look for a second colony down here. Send Hans Towson. We fired him from the university, and we're sending him to Florida. We'll send some other guys from Cape Spear. Who can we send? Ooh, Manuel Cortez. A famous colonial name. And let's explore South Carolina. Yeah, we'll double up from Bohio. Hey. Not the Bohio market, Bohio the province. A 30-year-old admiral, that makes sense. So maybe we can get a second colony set up in the south here. So we'll have a northern one, a Central American one, and a Southern American one. Growth of the cattle trade. For centuries, the oxen road has carried armies and merchants to and from error. More than anything, however, it used to bring thousands of cattle to the great market of Wedel near Hamburg, where the cattle is sold to places all over northern Germany. With the current growth of the population in northern Europe, we could expand our own participation in the trade of cattle southwards and raise our profits. However, some advisors worry that this will empower our landed nobility while decreasing the freedom of the commoners. When has that ever bothered us? Monthly aristocracy, monthly serfdom, livestock output, wheat output, expand farming cost. All positives, or we cannot allow this. Well, we'll take it. I wish we didn't have an error there. Maybe we'll bug report that when we're done. More money has never hurt anyone. Speaking of being done, we should probably wrap this war up. It's getting a little long. If we take the Sweden province of Upland, let's just take like a few locations and figure out where they are. Hedmark is over there. That one. And Darnala. Push the border up a little bit. Take on 100 aggro. Take their money. It's only 31 more score. What else can we do? We can humiliate them. I don't need to take over the market center, because by taking the center of the market, I will take over the market center. We'll annul a whole bunch of treaties. Oh, just with Upper Bavaria then. Yep. Works for me. A laundry list of new provinces to Denmark. Wonderful. Let's improve relations. Okay, and before we close out the episode, let's create subjects. A custom subject in this new province, which will make a fiefdom. A custom subject in, is this a new province? Ooh, did I took half of this, didn't I? I'm going to need to integrate that one because I took half of it myself. So we will send Edvard to integrate Buskerland because I took the south, which has a silver mine, and I don't want to reintegrate it. We have a road there? Okay. How are our harbors down here? They're doing well. We have a wharf. Let us build a dry dock, a couple dry docks, so we have some options for disembarking there. Let's get these guys out of there. I don't quite know what they're all doing. Okay, let's take the cogs and send them over here. Let's get all of our units down south. Okay. This province we can turn into a vassal, a fiefdom. As can this province. Also a fiefdom. That's 3 fiefdoms. Now we'll go from the other way. We'll make you a vassal. And we'll put the crown in charge. We'll put... Ooh. Is this going to be a possible inheritor if we put them in charge? I mean, ideally I'd like Corfit's head of the cabinet to be the next king. Although with such a small difference, only 9 years apart, I don't know if that'll really happen. Okay, so Ferdinand has decent stats. We'll put him in charge. And we're going to give him another province. We're going to give him 2nd province over there. And then these guys. Jarl Dan. He's got a decent stat line, and we didn't get an option to promote him to the king, so I guess maybe my theory is not correct. Does he have an heir? He does not have an heir, so what's going to happen to his province when he kicks the bucket? He has a young wife who has a daughter. Did she married both Jarls? That's a little gross. That's a little Henry VIII kind of action going on there. We'll still siege the province. Okay, and then I don't have any unintegrated land except for the 1 province. Okay, that's good. Let's finish this up. Pick up these units. I don't need all of these guys. The royal galleys are meant to be patrolling the Western Baltic, the Danish Sea in particular, and maybe some Skagerrak. Okay. The Oslo Squadron is meant to sit outside Oslo, much like that. They're doing a good job. They're doing a fine job. The Lubeck Squadron, are they out at sea? They should be out at sea. Are these different sea tiles? Maybe they are. Inland Bay, Inland Sea, Inland Sea, Inland Sea. Continental Wintry, Continental Wintry. They'll do a fine job over there. Get all the troops on the boats. Old man Eric has died. Let's bring these transports back. Let's dock them in Copenhagen, and let's bring our other army around to Copenhagen. We'll have a little military parade in the capital to celebrate our new conquests over Sweden and their like. And we will immediately make sure that these fine new subjects are adopting the proper culture. Norwegian is fine. Because we accept Norwegian. Don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, so there you go. A slow but productive war against Sweden and Norway, pushing the border up to the north some more. Maybe we'll look at vassalizing Norway in the next one. They're getting pretty small. And I don't know if there's anything left in Sweden really worth taking question mark. Stone. There's a little iron over in Finland. We did take the Stockholm market, so we have a second market to worry about. It is automated for now. That's good. Do we have a trade advantage in it? The Yardom of Upland does, and we have the second, and we are out trading Sweden in Stockholm. Excellent. So that was rather productive. In the New World, France has expanded. England has expanded pretty significantly up into Canada here. Expanding from New Brunswick, adding Quebec to their New Brunswick colony, it looks like. Or is that just... That's the colony of New Brunswick doing their own expansion, similar to how Avalon is slowly expanding through the rest of colonial Newfoundland or Vinland here. What are they doing? Oh yeah, they're going and exploring. They're going to explore Georgia. They're building some buildings. That's nice to see. They really should put their capital in Halifax. Although for whatever reason, the other side of Halifax... Oh, I guess this isn't Halifax. Sorry, this is the other bay. And then this is actually Halifax. It's just not mapped out very well, I suppose. But they have a proper harbor. They have a proper harbor. Let's build them a dry dock. They need to have the dry dock advance. Can't build you anything, can I? Can we build them a wharf? Let's build them a wharf. Let's make them richer. In Manhattan, let's build them a wharf too. You know what? All these guys, they need wharves. And you know what? Patapsco, you're going to need better harbors as well. We'll get you all suited like a good colonial parent should to our children. Who's that? Patapsco. Okay, I was worried. But if Patapsco is colonizing this area, that's excellent. If Patapsco is rich enough to colonize, that's doubly or triply excellent. Love to see that. So that's going along well. Halfdan von Sully, thank you. And then, yeah, Spain has gotten the scoop on us in Central America, but we are trying to explore out here in between so that we can maybe colonize southwards into the Pacific coast of Colombia and maybe get the scoop on them over there. I'm not sure how valuable it will be to expand in the rest of Guyana here. And I wonder what's going on in Brazil. I have suspicions that it might be very, very Spanish yellow. But maybe we should explore over that way. Maybe we should send an expedition south from the Copenhagen market. Send our people from Varde. We will send Mr. Nabdor, Leek, the Pole. We'll send him down to explore Brazil. Okay, but that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for joining. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, enjoyed seeing our war with Sweden and our continued expansion. Please subscribe if you enjoy the content and would like to see more of it in general. And as always, I love to see the comments. Thank you for joining, and let me know what you think of the series. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.